What up, what up, what up? Apparently, let me wait for a few more people to show up here. Hope you're all doing well. Yep. Got some people showing up. What's going on? Welcome. Gonna do a live Q&A once we start to get some folks in this room. Sure.
Through that mystical communication within, we keep on coming together. I love to see brothers and sisters looking out for one another. That's the way it should be. Don't contrary, stop tearing down each other. Only Rasta free the people. Over years and valleys soon. Don't let them fool you. Don't believe 1 minute that they are with you.
Bitcoin's ripping. Bitcoin 94.45. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. I don't even want to look at alts. I can only imagine what those are doing, but let's go, Bitcoin. All right. So, yeah, thanks for this. Thank you. Look, I want to do 30 minutes. Apparently, my last video got shadow banned. I don't even know what's going on. That was episode 14, so I thought I'd come back and do a repeat of it. So shoot me any questions. Like I said on episode 14, I want to spend a little bit of time diving deeper into your questions. And, let's talk business. We could talk about Bitcoin. We could talk about health, just kind of things that are interesting to you. But, a lot of good things going on. Super excited about kind of what's happening in the market too. And I'm not talking about stonks. I'm talking about the crypto market and Bitcoin in particular. So, I'm just let's get it. So let's check in right now. Miami boy, what's up? Yeah. So Matt Stewart, you want to talk about compound interest with BlockFi? What's your question specifically? Compound interest with BlockFi. So, man, apparently BlockFi is running some double interest for the month of August, I think. Double interest for the month of August. So that means if you open a new account, you seed it. I think if you own one of the stable tokens there, GUSD, you're making 2x 8.6 APY for the month. I don't know, man. Seems crazy to me. I'm probably going to have Zach on here. He's the CEO of BlockFi at some point and just talk about how in the hell they are supporting these type of interest rates. I know why, because banks are robbing us and the margins are there. Zach couldn't be running a profitable business, a business with any type of future if he was, running it in a negative OpEx. So pretty darn cool. I love compounding interest. As I said on episode 14, if you understand compounding, you're getting paid. If you don't understand compounding, you're the one paying. And that's an Albert Einstein quote. Hobie Day, what's your recommended platform for wallet? There's a bunch of really great wallets out there. I actually like Trust Wallet. So it's pretty cool, pretty easy. It's got lots of tokens, lots of functionality. You can connect it through Wallet Connect in a lot of your staking mechanisms. So check it out, Wallet Connect, Trust Wallet. I'm not an investor. It's so I don't get paid to say that. It just, I'll talk to you guys about things that I use. If I like them, I'll promote them. And it's just like, Black Rifle Coffee Company. I'm not an investor. They're not a sponsor. I just like their coffee. So pretty cool. What are your thoughts on that Dogecoin pump that just happened? That's a classic pump, a non-anon pump and dump scam where, TikTok users, there are like 800 million or some enormous, Robinhood users saw a TikTok talking about Dogecoin, buy $25 of Dogecoin, and it'll be worth $10,000 as it rips. It's just a pump and dump scam. The person holding the bag on Doge, once this thing rips, is going to lose. So I don't like to play stupid games. You win stupid prizes, right? And this is nothing I want any part of. It's interesting to watch. I tweeted about, hey, Robinhood users, check out Bitcoin. If you want to buy something of value and own some good money, do that. I wouldn't chase these speculative kind of shit coins. Sai Krishner, may I know your age, bro? Yeah, I'm 46. Can't believe it, but 46. So whatever that's worth. If you're not a mank, you're a wank. Totally agree, Brett Messiah. Miami boy, I need the BlockFi credit card for this year's Black Friday. That BlockFi credit card's coming. They actually hired the executive or one of the executives that worked at Amex on the Centurion card, the black card. So I have high expectations of the product that they're developing at BlockFi and the credit card. When you think about this isn't a debit card, it's a credit card. And so you get all the flexibility of having a true credit card that has Bitcoin or crypto rewards baked into it. So it's like this mashup of Lolly and the debit card options that we currently have in a credit card, which I think is super cool. Francisco Espinoza, when Pomp interview? I probably have Pomp on here sometime. We just talk every day so much that it'd probably be cool for us just to hang out on Going Parabolic and talk a little bit about things. So maybe I'll do that in the near future, and have him on. Lance Rhonda Loudham, good morning. Do you still have the same balance on BlockFi when you did your test over the past year? Yes, for the most part. I was consistently moving from GUSD to Bitcoin. So that you've seen that I've eaten away at my, I think I had about $2.5 million of GUSD. I've continued to eat away at that and buy more Bitcoin. Hobie Day, Messi or Ronaldo? That's a tough one. I take Ronaldo. Jackson Markley, good morning, sir. Good morning to you too. Sai Krishna, may I know your opinion about Celsius Network? I don't really have an opinion. The only reason that I'm so bullish on BlockFi is I know Flory, I know Zach. They're in New York. They've got customer service. I'm very, very confident there's no exit scam possibility here. They're not perfect, but they're working on building a really big business. There are institutional backers here, very sophisticated investors, from Galaxy to my own fund, Morgan Creek Digital. So this is a company that I've not only popped the hood on, but I've sat in the car. I know the driver. It's just it's something that it feels very comfortable for me to be a part of and to put my own money at risk. So again, I'm not asking you all to do something I'm not doing. Brett Messiah, what's your investing time horizon? Not necessarily for Bitcoin, but i.e. Bezos says he approaches everything with a 7-year scope. Yep. So I love this question. I set 5-year goals for health, fitness, investing, relationships, family, Everything in my life is built on 5-year chunks. And I work really hard at optimizing over those 5 years. Even my career choice at that moment is a 5-year commitment. Same thing goes with investing. Venture sometimes can fall out of that. So you don't get the exit sometimes for 7 years to 10 years. But yeah, I like 5-year time horizons for my investment thesis, health goals, all the things that we've talked about on episodes prior to this. So Matt Stewart, Bitcoin is on the cusp of a massive move now, so close. Maybe. Something that is really interesting to me that some of you may have read about or had been following was it appears that the co-integration component of the stock to flow model that Plan B had conceptualized, and how some others had tested co-integration. Co-integration is a Nobel Prize winning mathematical kind of a proof set that was applied to the stock to flow model, and it apparently has failed. So at first, the folks who had presented the stock to flow model and the co-integration thesis together actually had proven to themselves that it had passed the test of co-integration. That apparently has failed, and I need to get back. Maybe I'll have Plan B on here to talk about it. But that's a big thing. And I'm trying to understand the ramifications of it, because I had used stock to flow as one of the pillars of my own investment thesis, and why I felt so bullish about Bitcoin. The fact that the model, the co-integration component of the model, has been invalidated or is spurious is concerning. So take that for what it's worth. I'm going to continue to look into it. I'm going to reach out to Plan B today, and maybe have Plan B come on Going Parabolic, and we'll talk a little bit about what happened to the stock to flow co-integration component, because it's worth exploring at this point. That crypto shirt is nice. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. Let's see. Jay Horn, are you in stonks right now? No. I don't own any stocks. Let me clarify that. I think I have a 401k or an IRA through Duke University, and 100% of my pay that I get from that goes into their matching program. I don't even know, maybe in a Vanguard fund or something. So that's my only exposure. My big IRA that I had through my working days at FastMed and the practice of medicine is 100% allocated in the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust GBTC. I also have gone through great pains to get it into their arbitrage vehicle. So that's something that has been a real pain in the ass, to be honest, because it went into a blackout as I just completed about 4 weeks of self-directing my IRA and going through Pensco, and it was a real nightmare. Pensco was great. The Grayscale Bitcoin Trust was not great. I've got a fair amount of dyspepsia related to my experience with that process. It really kind of sucked, to be honest. So there, hold on. I want to get some more coffee for a second. I don't know why I got shadow banned from this video. Made no sense to me. Makes no sense. That's your rain when I go to the club, nigga storm my regain. Nigga pull up, nigga G.I. Joe, man, 762 to them G.I. Jazz. That Rico and Boo, they make me out, man. Now when I look down, you know I can't see my aim. That shit act with some rats, give it 3 times 10. Put her right in the condo, put her in the bin. I did all of that, no one see her again. And honestly, on the better thing, that's a friend. They niggas groupies, they behinds, man. King of my city like Leon. All right, let's see. So some dude called Batman. I love it. May I know your opinion on oracles? It goes Batman. Got it. May I know your opinion on oracles for DeFi? I think they're an innovation, but also a source potential failure. So that's why I'm still watching DeFi from the periphery. I mean, look, the thing you're trading when you don't go with BlockFi, a centralized crypto bank, that's all it is. It's just a bank, acts just like a bank, but it's for crypto. And you go to DeFi, decentralized banking with all kinds of schemes and mechanisms to harvest and get yield. Is the decentralized component of it. You're relying on oracles and contracts to work. And we've already seen some evidence of these things breaking down. So I had some money in token sets, and I was using the link token set, and it was working pretty well. I'm out of it at this point. Link started to rip, I'm out. And I really wasn't doing it for an investment. I was simply doing it to just get a feel for DeFi and different mechanisms that are available. So it's pretty cool. Joel Surter, if you only had 10K, what would you do with it considering the climate we're living in? Much love. If I had $10,000 to invest or only had $10,000 to my name, if I only had $10,000 to invest, I'd buy Bitcoin. I mean, I'd buy Bitcoin. There's no other investment that I can really, with the level of confidence after spending 5 years, studying this stuff and professionally managing money, that I can tell you has the kind of upside potential that Bitcoin does in a very kind of short time preference. I tried to again look at 5-year chunks or 7-year chunks when it comes to investing, but I expect to see a pretty substantial move in Bitcoin. I've talked about October 2020 being a material event. I'm quite concerned now that co-integration has failed that may not prove to be a stable projection. Mind you, I have been looking at that date for almost 2 years. So this isn't something I just arrived at and flim-flamming and flip-flopping and all this stuff. I've been waiting a long time for the halving, and for about 150 days after the halving, following co-integration and the stock-to-flow models. And I said, boy, it looks like October may be an interesting time for Bitcoin. That may have all been blown up. Let's see. G. Frabetti. Hello. I just wanted to say hello from Brazil, and thank you for sharing your views with all of us. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in, and be safe in Brazil. Beautiful country. I know you guys are going through a lot of difficult times right now, and I wish the best for you. Let's see. I know people are commenting about Liverpool. I have no comment about Liverpool. No comment at all about Liverpool. Jackson Markley. I am all in crypto. Concentration to build wealth, diversification to maintain it. Look, there's a number of ways that you can attain wealth. You can come up with a brilliant idea and monetize that idea. You can inherit it, or you can take a small amount of money and make a concentrated bet, or a large amount of money and make a concentrated bet, and you can get great wealth. So, good luck with the concentration that you've deployed, and I want everyone to win. So get money, go for it. Venture Coinist, appreciate you doing these consistently. Have to catch up on the recent ones. Please do. A lot of good content. And if you're enjoying this, please smash the like button and subscribe. Turn on your notifications. I enjoy talking to you guys. It's easy to do. I'm doing 30 minutes, 45 minutes a day. And I enjoy the interaction. So please smash a like and turn on notifications and subscribe. Like, I've got like 1.5 thousand followers or subscribers to the channel, which is really cool. I've been doing this for like 2 weeks. So, dude, a month from now, we'll have 20,000. Let's see. Lev Smagan, what's your hockey team? Last chance, buddy. What's your hockey team? Blackhawks? Yeah. The coin collector, Jason, why is MGTI lagging all other miners? Do you know what's going on from at Solo Trader NC? Look, I'll have Steve on if you want. I work out at the same gym he does. I talk to him all the time. I mean, we can find out what's going on with MGTI. They just had a lot of problems, SEC problems, operational issues. But if you want, I'll have Steve on. I'm sure he'd be happy to come. Steve was, if not the CEO, but was big time in charge of operations. I think they just had trouble executing. And I know a lot of you were investors in MGTI, but I'll have him on. Kayvon, Jason, where do you stand on Tezos? I've owned it and I baked it. I have no issue with it. And I think Tezos is actually in the Morgan Creek Digital Asset Fund. So it's in the top 10. So I think it's something that we hold also professionally. Miami boy, YouTube is the worst. Appreciate the show. Yeah, I don't look. I think I played a Jay-Z song and they shadow banned me or something, which is just dumb. But look, Jay gets money, doesn't want me playing his music, I guess. Brett Messiah, thanks for doing these, by the way. Really appreciate the responses, man. Best piece of advice you'd give a 26-year-old you. Also, what footy position do you play? Best advice I would give a 26-year-old you. I would read this book. So it's called A Kick in the Assets. It's by Todd Barnhart. I love the book. Screenshot it, buy it. This is what I read when I was like 23, 24 years old. It's why I pulled it off my bookshelf. It had such a profound impact on my life and how I've kind of taken charge of wealth creation. And you don't have to be a genius to do it. It's pretty easy roadmap. It asks questions that you actually answer right in the book, and off you go. It's about working hard. It's about making decisions around who you marry and what kind of cars you buy. When do you buy a house? When do you rent? What type of debt do you use? What type of leverage do you use? How do you use credit cards and credit? It really was kind of my rich dad at first before I had living advisors. So read the book. It's just like a super simple book. A Kick in the Assets. Todd Barnhart. The other thing I recommended that a lot of people have been asking me about was the documentary I was watching on Bitcoin, which was really, really good. It was on YouTube. It's called, geez, I don't even know if that's the title. Just search on YouTube, Bitcoin documentary, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, blockchain. Here, I'll show you the screenshot if you can see it. But this documentary was really, really good. Check that out as well. A really good documentary. If any of you know what the name of it is, please do. It goes through like the history of money and why Bitcoin is potentially valuable. I loved it. It went back 2,000 years, talked about seashells and the Roman solidus and a lot of things that Mark Yusko talks about in his presentations on Bitcoin and investing in the space. I just thought it was fantastic. So definitely check that out. Thanks, Jason. I look forward to that interview. Yeah, man, we'll get Plan B on here. No problem. Kanye's coming next. And if you want to see something interesting, I interviewed Brock Pierce. A lot of you coming at me saying, man, the dude's a pedophile, dude's a drug addict, dude's a whatever. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. He's running for president. I just want to talk to him. I want to ask him the hard questions. I asked him, Brock, how in the hell do you think you're going to be able to go on stage and survive, snorting coke off of a stripper's chest at Burning Man? Answer that. Because I don't know. I don't know why he would want to run for president. Listen to the interview. I think it's interesting. Don't hate me for interviewing him. I want to learn. Trump, whatever. Biden, I don't even know I don't even think he knows where he is. Who knows? These are the guys we're voting for. Kanye West, who knows? The dude who brought Brock Pearson asked me if I wanted to interview Kanye. I said, yeah, let's do it. So if Kanye is coming on Going Parabolic, I'll interview him. I don't know why he would do it, but let's see. I think that's pretty cool. Let's see. We're at 25 minutes. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Let's see. Brett Messiah. Okay, I already answered that. Francisco Espinoza, what is your opinion regarding crypto-backed gold versus physical gold? I think PAX will be put on BlockFi. Now, what do I think about crypto-backed gold versus physical gold? I don't like either. You've seen me buy some gold and silver, and I hold some of those space metals and stuff. I've also used Peter Schiff's company. I think if you want physical gold, Peter Schiff delivers physical gold and silver, and it's always high quality. I bought American Eagles. I bought 600 ounces of silver. You know, I just was testing it. I like to have that stuff to teach my kids and to throw around in the event that people don't understand hard currencies. It's just when you can touch this stuff, it's easier to understand. But I think gold is a loser's bet. I really do. I think I'm more red-pilled than ever that Bitcoin is the only good money. It's the only hard money. It solves for this inflationary BS that that we've all just absolutely bought into, that we're working our butts off. If you have a job, you're grinding it out. They're paying you not enough to do what you're doing. And then, so you've traded your life away for these dollars, US dollars, and then you have to turn into some kind of professional investor and risk that money to try to keep ahead of the banks and inflation stealing your wealth. It's just kind of a dumb situation. Working hard and getting paid should be enough. You should be able to hold money, and that money is good. You could retire and feel comfortable, not having to turn into a professional investor and put it at risk. It's just that it doesn't make any sense to me. And I believe Bitcoin will allow us to do that. So I'm excited about that. Get money, agreed. That's Jackson Markley. Julian Braidbrook. Co-integration was for stock to flow, but it is not part of stock to flow FX, cross-asset model. Please get Plan B on here. Yes, I intend to, and yes, what you said is correct. The stock to flow X is really cool because I think he plots gold and silver, and he's planning to do real estate and other assets, which is really cool. Lev Smagan, high praise. Thank you very much. Naomi Smith, how do you start a venture capital fund? It's actually quite easy. You just go through the legal structure. Pomp and I started Full Tilt Capital out of a Starbucks, and we raised about 18 million bucks and put it in 63 different companies. So, we're just guys hustling that could raise money, and we've invested that capital. You can start a venture fund. You can do it. Coin collector, yeah, no problem. I will get Steve on and we'll have the discussion. No problem at all. Again, please smash the like if you like these videos, and subscribe to the channel. I'd love to get to 2,000 subscribers. That would be really cool. Luca Toscani, is this the documentary you were talking about? Yes, Bitcoin documentary. That is it. Yeah, that is it. That may be the title or the search term. So Luca has put it up in the comments. Let's see. Terry's Incon News. Wow. Okay. Would you continue to hold a 401k, or would you take the early penalty loss and transfer to Bitcoin? I would not take the early penalty loss. I would transfer it to GBTC and the staking mechanism. I think that is an incredible opportunity. The Ethereum one is up. It has an MOIC of like 800%. I mean, there's some incredible arbitrage to be made right now. So I check it out. Let's see. David Dyer, look at that scoped rifle. I don't know what you're talking about. David Dyer, Jason is my mentor and he doesn't even know. That's what I'm doing out here, man. That's what this is about. This is about mentorship, me sharing, what I know and what's worked and what hasn't worked. I've hit the wall a number of times. Crypto Raven, Wu-Tang. That's right. Wu-Tang Clan forever. I want the whole Wu-Tang to run for president. That's my vote. Araxis TV. Pomp's Bill Burr podcast is the best podcast for no coiners. Great job by him. Pomp is he's doing big things. Check out the Pomp podcast if you haven't. And what would cause your confidence in S2F to waver? Well, I've already said that. My confidence is wavered because the co-integration component of it, which was a Nobel Prize economics, Nobel Prize winning economic formula, it has not passed that test. I'm a little concerned. Let's get Plan B on here and talk about it. Cream, yep, cash rules everything around me. All right, I'm out. Have a great day. Hit the like, subscribe. Let's go. Shadow ban. Bang, bang. Hit the gym. Hit that gym. Let's go.